One of the problems with a lot of altcoins is that they're trying to rush to become a medium of exchange. Being a medium of exchange is one of the most important characteristics of money. The issue with how other coins are doing it is that they will have problems with centralization in the future. For example, when a cryptocurrency has very high data requirements for verifying transactions, it forces users to upgrade their equipment. This automatically excludes a large part of the world that doesn't have access to hardware with high specifications. It makes the digital asset more centralized. Anyone who can't afford to upgrade their equipment is eliminated, and bigger players are the only ones left running nodes, verifying transactions. For example, with ETH, validating transactions requires a minimum of 32 ETH, or $166 CAD. If you don't have 32 ETH, you can't validate transactions. Over time, the function of running a node centralizes and destabilizes the network. It becomes easier to manipulate the Ethereum blockchain because large players are the ones who control the network. It will become more difficult to own 32 ETH in the future as the price goes up, and fewer new people will be able to verify transactions. Another big competitor of Bitcoin, Bitcoin Cash, is trying to increase the size of blocks on the Bitcoin chain. It's doing this by changing the block size from 2 megabytes to 32 megabytes. Right now, Bitcoin's blockchain takes up almost 600 gigabytes of space on hard drives. This means that most people who want to run a Bitcoin full node can, because 1 terabyte hard drives are fairly accessible. A 1 terabyte internal hard drive costs under $80 CAD, meaning a very large number of individuals can upgrade their computer to store the entire Bitcoin blockchain. This 1 terabyte hard drive will provide enough storage space for at least another 5 years. Over time, storage technology gets cheaper by 2029. 2 terabyte hard drives will be even cheaper than 1 terabyte hard drives today, meaning more people will be able to run a Bitcoin node. On the other hand, with BCH, with its upgraded 32 megabytes blocks, you would need a 16x larger hard drive if blocks were full. A 16 terabyte hard drive costs almost $400, meaning it eliminates a very large portion of the world from being able to run a node. In Nigeria, the monthly salary is $200 to $400 USD. What happens when the 32 megabytes blocks aren't big enough? Do we upgrade to 1 gigabyte blocks? 10 gigabyte blocks? 100 gigabyte blocks? The point of Bitcoin is to make it as easy as possible to be able to verify transactions and confirm that there's no manipulation, making the network less centralized. If Bitcoin's nodes become centralized, only large companies can only run nodes because blocks are so big, Bitcoin will be easily captured, manipulated, and broken. Fewer nodes means fewer computers are keeping an eye on the transactions that are happening and ensuring that the network's requirements are being fulfilled. Having a block size that is approved by the majority of nodes is a way to keep the network neutral. This is what makes Bitcoin decentralized. If there's a proposal to increase the block size 10 years from now, any node that can't run the blockchain will reject the proposal. Bitcoin will probably move to bigger blocks when storage and data download technology improves for the entire world. Storage technology is very far ahead of the BTC block size. This ensures nobody loses the ability to run a node just because they don't have a certain amount of wealth.